Hey, what's up guys, DiplexHeated again, and welcome back to Red Rising mod for Men of War Assault Squad 2. In today's video, we are going to be witnessing a all-out infantry battle here in the center of the city. They are going to be converging on the waypoint in the center, and they won't stop until all of the troops have reached this 0 point here in the center. Now, who are they? Well, we are going to be featuring the Russian side on the right side, looking at this point. They have fielded 100 troops here with various amounts of equipment and weaponry. Looking really nice. Over on the other side, the left side from this point of view, right side from this point of view, but we'll be going with this point of view. We have the Poles, and I did mention in the video that I uploaded yesterday, the British Armored Assault one, that we were going to be doing a Polish airborne assault video. Unfortunately, though, the choppers in this game fucking suck. They are extremely hard to land, they have no logic behind them, and they piss me off beyond fucking reason. And they really make the heated bit in my name, worth it. So let's try and remove choppers from my mind, because they will ultimately be the end of me. Helicopters will be the end of me. So let's I don't want to think of the hours that I just actually spent earlier today trying to get a fucking map going with choppers on it, scripting and coding, and everything just fucking crashed into each other, went underground like fucking submarines on land, and it was just fucking horrible. I don't want to think about it. We're gonna click start. We're gonna enjoy this. Hope you guys have a good Friday. Let's just watch these two teams get nasty with each other here in the center of this somewhat depressing town. Somewhere probably in Russia or Poland, as we have the Poles up against the Russians. Would make sense, wouldn't it? Right. We're not in Venezuela or Sao Paulo. We are probably in Eastern Europe. Let's see. 100v100. Place your bets, place your bets. I'm going to bet on the Russians this time around. Into the center they go. And the battle is on. Oh, explosions. Left, right, and center. No one has reached the golden center just yet, which would be in between these three cars here in the cross section. People are kind of pulling back now. They're kind of scared of each other. Like, shit, they really did fucking hit us up, didn't they? Both sides thought the same thing and pulled off. Reminds me of that engagement during the American Revolutionary War, where two American brigades or companies went at each other during nighttime, fired 2 volleys, and both routed. No offense, but that is so funny. That was one of those top 5 friendly fire incidents in human history. There's been a bunch of other more or less depressive ones, but that was almost, I'd say that's a bit of comedy there on the battlefield. Fired each other and run. That's kind of what we're seeing here. No one has actually dared going into the center. Currently, though, looking at the casualties, it looks like the Russians have taken more than the Poles, judging by the amount of yellow here versus the red. Ultimately, now red versus the yellow. The Poles are also more centered here in the center. They look like they have a more stable battle group going at it, and the Russians are a little more split off. We see a couple over here, a couple over here, a couple down here by the wall, and quite a few all the way back here. But the battle isn't over yet. I'd say it's around 60-40 right now to the Poles, so the Polish troops might as well bring this home. The Russians have fortified this bit of the house here. That guy got hit in the heart. These guys are moving up slowly, covering each other. It's pretty cool, I'd say. He's just trying to shoot him, like shooting fish in a pond. There's still a lot of Russians around this building. Over on the other side of the road, we have a lot of Russians pinned down. The Poles are getting closer and closer, and I think it's safe to say that they have captured the city center by now. Obviously, this map is not symmetric, so it'll have an impact on how the units will work and how much or little of an advantage they will have. So we see the Poles going up against the Russians here. He's going to turn around the corner. They're going to get killed. So I'd say the Russians are in a fairly good position right now. This wall is not going to be penetrated, but at a distance here, they're getting shot at by the Poles, and they're not able to really respond. So they're kind of in a bad position here, forced to pull back a bit. Kind of a cool idea, though, to just do like a king of the hill there in the center of the town. So the Russians on the left side of the road from this point of view are being pushed out entirely. Still have a couple back here and up here. But in general, it's looking pretty grim. I'd say that the Poles have lost about half of their combat force by now. I'd say there's around 50 dead ones right here. Probably a little less. I'd go as far and say it's around 30, 35. We could count. We're not going to count. The Russians have definitely lost at least twice of that amount right now from just judging by these numbers. And as you can tell, they have lost people all the way back here. I'm not entirely sure how the Poles have managed to hit these guys, but that's very unfortunate for them. We have a few Russians daring to set their foot out here, which is kind of a ballsy move. They're going to have a lot of guns pointing at them. But yeah, the Poles have definitely taken the center. We'll see if the Russians will retreat or whatever they'll do. I think I'm going to take direct control of these guys and give them a bit of a fighting edge, if I can proclaim to be able to guarantee that. I don't think I will. The AI is fairly good on their own. Let's just send these guys up. No point in delaying. I'm gonna send them up behind this car here. Man, they're getting killed the second they open fire. They get spotted and shot to death. There's no mercy. Absolutely no mercy whatsoever. It's safe to say that the Poles absolutely dominated this game. Short battle, but sweet. Hopefully you guys enjoy this bit of infantry combat here in the center. It's all I could offer right now. I wish I had more time, but the day is coming to an end, and if I could spend another 3-4 hours making a really sick scenario that didn't include choppers crashing at each other, then I would have done so. But here we have the end result.